the ultimate masterclass. The law of sacrifice, the price of power. Everyone wants the new life. Everyone wants the millions, the freedom, and the elite status. But very few people are willing to do the one thing the universe requires for a massive upgrade: sacrifice. In the ancient world, a sacrifice was a sacred transaction. To get the blessing of the gods, you had to give up something of value. In the modern world of manifestation, the law remains the same. You cannot become the person you want to be while clinging to the person you are right now. Nature doesn't allow for a vacuum, but it also doesn't allow for overcrowding. If your life is currently full of average habits, average friends, and average thoughts, and there is literally no room for the elite version of you to land. Today, on Mr. Alpha, we are going to talk about the blood of success. I am going to show you exactly what you must put on the altar today if you want to wear the crown tomorrow. Subscribe to Mr. Alpha now. It's time to decide. Is your dream worth the price? The law of sacrifice is not about punishment. It is about energetic physics. Imagine you are in a hot air balloon. You want to go higher, but the balloon is staying at 1,000 feet. Because you have sandbags of old identity hanging off the side. The sandbag of comfort. The sandbag of needing to be liked. The sandbag of late-night distractions. You can pray for more heat, you can visualize the clouds. But until you cut the ropes and let those sandbags fall, you are staying exactly where you are. Sacrifice is the act of cutting the ropes. It is the realization that the comfortable you is the greatest enemy of the powerful you. The most common sacrifice required for wealth is the death of instant gratification. The lower self wants the cheap dopamine, the social media scroll, the junk food, the easy entertainment. The higher self, the alpha, wants long-term dominion. When you sacrifice an hour of Netflix to study a high-income skill, you are telling the universe, my future is more important than my current boredom. You are trading a small pleasure for a great power. This transaction is recorded in your subconscious, and it builds a level of self-respect that is the foundation of all billion-dollar empires. This is the hardest sacrifice for most people. To manifest an elite life, you must often sacrifice your social comfort zone. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. If your current circle spends their time complaining, gossiping, or just getting by, they are anchor points keeping you in the average frequency. It's the alpha hard truth. You cannot fly with eagles if you are busy scratching with the chickens. You may have to sacrifice the need to fit in. You may have to endure the loneliness of the peak for a while. This is the test. The universe wants to see if you value your vision more than the approval of people who aren't even going where you're going. Many of you are addicted to your victim story. I grew up poor. I was betrayed. The economy is rigged against me. This story is a comfort blanket. It gives you an excuse for why you aren't where you want to be. But this story is also a sacrifice requirement. You cannot carry the story of why you failed into the reality of your success. You must lay your past on the altar and set it on fire. You must sacrifice the right to complain. From this moment on, you are 100% responsible for your vibration. The old story dies here. Close your eyes. Imagine you are standing in a stone temple at the top of a mountain. In the center is a glowing altar of light. I want you to see the old you, the version of you that is tired, scared, or lazy. See that version as a cloak you will wear. Now, with total resolve, take off that cloak. Place it on the altar. Watch as the white light of the altar consumes it instantly. As the old cloak burns, feel a new weight on your shoulders. A cloak of gold. A cloak of power. A cloak of certainty. The price has been paid. You have given up the less to receive the more. Do not look back at the ashes. The moment you make a true sacrifice, the moment you quit the bad habit or walk away from the toxic crowd, create a vacuum in your life. For a few days, it might feel empty. It might feel quiet. Do not panic. Nature pours a vacuum. By sacrificing the low level, you have signaled to the universe that there is an open slot in your life, because you are an alpha and you are maintaining a high frequency. The universe is legally obligated to fill that slot with something of higher value. The new business partner, the new idea, and the new energy are already rushing in to fill the space you created. Sacrifice is simply making room for miracles. The law of sacrifice is the difference between a wisher and a winner. A wisher wants it for free. A winner knows the price and pays it gladly. I want you to declare your sacrifice today. In the comments below, type, "I sacrifice the lesser for the greater." By typing this, you are acknowledging that you are ready to let go of the good to make room for the great. Subscribe to Mr. Alpha to stay in the elite circle. We do not fear the fire of transformation. We welcome it. Cut the ropes, burn the cloak, claim the crown. I am Mr. Alpha. Stay focused, stay powerful. I will see you in the next reality.